Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Monday the 19th of February. The large vegetation fire in Canterbury's Huranui district still isn't contained, although it's largely burnt out. 50 firefighters are at Waikari Valley strengthening the containment line. Waipara Memorial Hall has an evacuation centre for the dozens out of their homes. Winds have grounded 3 helicopters with monsoon buckets, although 2 specialised aircraft can continue. Emergency Incident Commander Dave Key says the fire area covers about 300 hectares.
To date, there's been no reported loss of structures or houses and no loss to livestock.
Meanwhile, hopes the fire in Christchurch's Port Hills will mean emission reduction measures ramp up. Drone crews have identified another 30 hotspots on top of the almost 60 in the weekend. FEN says they're strengthening the perimeter and extinguishing deep-seated fires in old forestry skid sites before the wind rises this afternoon. The blaze has reignited talk on planting less flammable natives rather than pines, with strong support from FENS. Environment Canterbury councillor Vicky Southworth says we need to look at the benefits of planting natives.
I would hope that now we can wrap in that sort of fire risk aspect, that might just help force that conversation.
The Greens say the Prime Minister's obsessed with punishing people who have little. Speaking about the country yesterday, Chris Luxon mentioned that welfare dependency several times. He says the government will do everything it can to help people into work, but if they don't play ball, the free ride's over. Labor calls the proposed changes to benefits deplorable. Green Party co-leader Marama Davidson says it's exploiting people in the most unstable positions.
He is slighting everyone who is on a benefit as if they are not deserving and worthy, and that is quite a heinous narrative to be leaning into.
Dismay over a brutal attack that hospitalised an Auckland high school student. A Marcelin College student was attacked by up to 15 Mangere College students a week ago. Police are working with both schools and looking for CCTV footage. Manukau Ward councillor Alf Filipina calls the perpetrators a bunch of cowards.
It's just so wrong. And even the students and people who were just looking and watching and laughing.
Another historic launch for Rocket Lab in Hawke's Bay, successfully launching a satellite into space to collect data on space junk.
T plus 30 seconds and Electron has left the pad at Rocket Lab Launch Complex 1 in New Zealand, carrying the Astroscale ADRIS-J payload.
The 150-kilogram Japanese satellite was launched into orbit from Mahia Peninsula just before 4 a.m. While it won't move debris itself, it will collect data for future cleanup missions. The body of Russian President Vladimir Putin's opponent, Alexei Navalny, has been located in an Arctic hospital morgue, with paramedics reporting he had bruises on his head and chest. To sport, swimmer Lewis Clearbert is a world champion, triumphing in the 400-metre individual medley on the final day of competition in Doha. And the Chapel Hadley Trophy, the symbol of 50-over Trans-Tasman supremacy, will now be contested in T20 matches as well. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.